All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mallayuddha 2.0. My name is Yapa,
My name is Aksham.
And this is Sai.
and we are all very excited to be part of Mallayuddha 2.0 today.
Yes. MMA has come far in India, and I'm glad being here tonight. The whole aura of this place is very exciting. Ruthless, people are competitive, and the audience is great. People are here to support their teams, and it's an exciting night. It's going to be an exciting night. So I'm looking forward to that.
Exactly, like the growth of MMA is very rapid. Like back in days, you see very less promotions promoting the fights, but now we have many promotions, good promotions coming up, and MMA fighters are getting opportunities. Amateur fighters, especially, are getting so many opportunities to showcase their talents and everything.
Yep, that's right. I think in the last 5 to 7 years, the growth of MMA in India has been incredible. I remember there were only a handful of MMA gyms in India back in 2010, 11, those days. But now MMA gyms are everywhere, and we have excellent pro events like Malla Yuddha. Amateur events. It would have been hard to believe that this is an amateur event some years ago.
Yeah,
Looking
I
at
agree with you.
The quality
Yapa.
of the event is incredible. Really, really
I
good.
agree with you, because looking at the scale, it's an amateur event, but the scale of Mallayuddha is massive, and it's a great platform for upcoming fighters. And yeah, I'm looking forward for the night. And we have a exciting set of fights tonight. Sai, any particular fight that you are really hyped for?
So basically, when you speak about fights, I'm really looking forward for both the fights. So we have two different disciplines, MMA and K1.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much interested in both the things. So when you speak about MMA, amateur, there are a couple of names we can talk about. First thing, let's go to the teams. There are many good teams down here.
Yeah.
Let's say Koi is there here, TCF, ICSA is here.
Yeah.
We have Bala's team. So there are many teams down here, different
Experience.
part of the country, different people out of the different parts of the country are coming down here to fight. So that's a good exposure. So when you speak about fights, yeah, when different teams collide, it's great to see.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't have said it better.
Yeah, can you think of some of the best fighters from these teams?
So let's go with Koi. We have Danjoti.
Okay.
We have Vakil Bridge from ICSA.
yeah, that's a very
Yeah,
exciting
that's good
fight.
And TCF has great fighters. So all the
And-
teams have
and,
great fighters.
There's a team for Goa, right? From Goa.
Tribal Warriors, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
And
There's a co-main event from Tribal Warriors. I think Igor versus Satyam Pandey. I'm looking forward to that fight. And of course, our main event, Rajkumar versus Umesh Prajapati. So let's talk about we had a word with our fighters. So let's talk about, I had a word with Abdul from back, and he was really looking for this fight. He literally said it, ki bas phodna hai. And that was pretty good to hear the fighter's mindset. We also talked to the face-off was amazing of these guys. One thing that stuck with me was when Beliappi made his opponent write the name, Tahir Ali, and then it was Death Note. So I think Beliappi said he's going to be the death of Tahir Ali, and that was really fun to watch. What about Vakil versus Dhanjoti? Vakil, as we saw last time in Mallayuddha 1.0, really good ground game. Ground and pound was again, and he submitted his opponent. What about Dhanjoti? Do you have...
So even Danjoti had great fight last time. So the first round didn't go in his favor, but the second round was in his favor. So it was a great turnout. Like the comeback he made, Danjoti was great comeback from his side. So that shows his spirit, okay? So he can make comebacks. So now we speak about the fight, it's very well-rounded fight. Both are really good, both are very technical. So when you speak about disciplines, I think it's a well-rounded fight. So it's going to be an exciting fight.
Exciting fight. Then Rajkumar, very explosive guy. Last time we saw, he just... beginning of round one, he just went for it and then submitted his opponent, finished him, insane ground and pound.
which gym is he from?
What?
Which gym is he from? Rajkumar?
He's from ICSA, fight team ICSA, and I'm really looking for that fight. I had a word with Umesh Prajapati as well. He said he's ready for the fight and he's coming for Rajkumar, and we'll see how the fight goes. Another explosive fighter, Umesh Prajapati. Sai, any thoughts on the fights?
So as you mentioned, explosive. Explosive is very important. Let's see. I don't think the fight will last more than one round. But when I spoke to Rajkumar, Raj was like he wants to torture him. Like he wants to make him feel give up.
Yeah.
So if you want to make someone feel give up, dig into deep waters.
Deep waters.
Go through 3 rounds.
What's the strength of Umesh?
Umesh basically explosive fighter. So his background is striking. So
Mainly
he'll
striking?
Yes, yes, yes.
So I would say they are similar in their strengths. Both are explosive, Rajkumar and Umesh. And as Rajkumar said, he wants to torture Umesh Prajapati, take it longer. So I don't think the fight is going to last all 3 rounds because both are really, really explosive guys. But let's see. Hopefully we'll get to see a lot of action.
Yeah, that really sounds like a fight that we all will be looking forward to.
Yeah.
What about Igor? Any idea about Igor? His strengths? What kind of fighter is he?
So Igor is basically a tribal warrior, so he's a grappler, a high-level grappler, like a good grappling base, and it's a proper grappler versus striker matchup.
Wow.
Versus Satyam
Who's
Pandey.
his opponent?
It's Satyam Pandey, and he has a very good striker. So it's a proper striker versus grappler. You can see one that thing.
Satyam Pandey's Instagram handle name is Knockout Pandey.
Oh,
That's a very
wow.
good
Nice.
name. Yeah. Let's see if a knockout happens or a submission happens from Igor's side.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah, that should be really, really interesting.
Mallayuddha has given such a good platform to everyone.
Yeah.
So all these fighters. So now back then we don't know names of all these people, but due to the Mallayuddha, the platform like Mallayuddha, we are getting the names of all these people. Even the very small amateur people, when the names comes out, it's like a motivation to them.
100%.
So that's very important as a fighter at his very starting stage, at a root stage.
Good
So
for their
that-
development.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you said, generally in amateur stage, I don't see a lot of face-offs. Here, the face-offs were as exciting as they come. I felt like it was on the par with UFC. Obviously, it's a little bit of exaggeration, but the confidence level of these fighters, what they brought to the face-off was insane. And that's why that just made me more excited for these fights because I could see they were coming for each other's head. There was mutual respect as well, but I could see them going at each other.
Yeah. Yeah, and you could feel the excitement of the crowd as well.
Yeah, definitely. They were cheering, and the teams are there, and that's why I love the sport of combat. Even though there are just 2 fighters in the ring, it's not an individual sport.
Yeah.
The whole team is there. with the
Right.
fighter.
And one more important factor is back then, even the very good fighters, when they comes to see the lights, when they're on camera, they stumble.
Yeah.
That when you're jumping into pro directly,
Yes.
because they don't have that experience, the
Right,
camera
right.
experience.
Yes,
So
yes.
platforms like Mallayuddha, many other amateur events, this will give that exposure to them. So when
Agree.
they're entering the pro, they will not be stumbling. So he may be a great fighter, but when camera comes in the part, people will have some fear.
Camera and the audience.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think Mallayuddha is one of the best platform for amateur MMA fighters in India, even K1 fighters in India. So the kind of production, the procedures, I've seen that. It's really, really good.
Yeah, and adding to that, I would say because it's such a great platform, I'm just looking for great fighters coming out of Mallayuddha, probably future stars of MMA.
Yep.
And as we said, we have exciting set of fights tonight, and I would like to say best of luck to all the teams participating here. And yeah, let's go at each other.
Yeah, I hope it's going to be a great blasting event. And
Yeah. And yes, and we are commentating the fight, right?
Yes, we are commenting. So we'll be with you guys throughout the audiences.
Yeah.
So don't worry
Be
about
on the
it.
cage side. Yeah.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to commentating with Sai and Yapa. I'm Saksham. And yeah, very excited
For Mallayuddha.
for Mallayuddha.
See you.
See you guys.
See you.
Thank you.
Start.